Viva España, you have to hit that like button, and to subscribe, you have to hit that like button, and you have to subscribe. Where is Daniel? He's looking for me. I have to go, so hit that like button, please. Jesus Christ. I've been looking for that like button forever. He disappeared on me. Did you guys see him or something? Like, oh well, never mind. Let's just start this video. Welcome back to another video on the channel, and I hope you guys are fantastic. I hope you guys loved the last episode, and today episode we are gonna be talking about IBERIA. So welcome to episode 3, Discover the Airlines, Discover IBERIA. So IBERIA, Compañía Aérea de Transportes, incorporated on June 28, 1927 in an initial capital investment by the financier Horacio Echeverría and the Dutch Lufthansa of 1.1 million pesetas. The company obtained government authorization to establish commercial daily services except on Sundays, connecting the cities of Madrid and Barcelona. The fleet of 3 Robert Roland monoplanes were bought from the Dutch Lufthansa. So flights operations started on December 14, 1927 with the inaugural flights aimed the conceited and commemorative show of Madrid. The opening ceremony at Carnavalanchi Aerodrome was attended by Alfonso the 12th? No, sorry, Alfonso the 13th, that's correct, and the president of Iberia, Horacio Echeverría. The main flight from Madrid left on schedule, of course, taking off from Madrid at 12:30 and arriving to Barcelona 3.5 hours later. However, the Barcelona to flight Madrid was briefly forced to stop at Almazán Soria due to reduced visibility caused by the snow. So on January 5th, 1928, the route Barcelona, Marseille, Genève, Zurich, Stuttgart, Leipzig, Berlin were initiated. In July 1928, a twin-engine Dorian Wall was added as well to the fleet of Iberia. This seaplane was used to Pyrenees routes between Cadiz and the Canary Islands. This was used to test the visibility of postal routes to South Africa by extending the Via Cabo Verde Islands. The airline finally got its nationalization on September 30th, 1944, becoming part of the INE. In 1946, using the Douglas DC-4 on Madrid Montevideo in Buenos Aires, route became the first flight between Europe and South America after World War II. After in 1961, Iberia had a fleet of Douglas DC-8s, a 4-engine long-range jetliner. The busiest route was Madrid-Buenos Aires. By 1965, a joint board of Iberia and ICAO was set to coordinate politics, so the services did not conflict at the early 1970s. The company bought as well Douglas DC-9s and as well Boeing 747 jumbo jets as the expanded routes to Central America, Warsaw, Athens, and as well Istanbul. Then by the 50th anniversary in 1977, the airline carried already over 10 million passengers in a year for the first time. There was an internal political debates over the use of the Douglas DC-9s and the Boeing 757s with a result that Iberia bought Boeing 757s, thereby boosting Boeing flying production line, and the Boeing industry start to grow. However, this financial commitment and subsequent failure to anticipate predict passengers numbers caused heavy losses for the company during the 80s. This was especially disappointed in 1982 with the visit of the Pope and the Football World Cup. By 1987, routes to Tel Aviv and Moscow and Tokyo were as well added. So in the late 80s, beginning of the 90s, Iberia planned to fleet renewal all the McDonnell's MD-87s to Airbus's A320 and Airbus's A340, replacing the Douglas DC-9s and the Boeing 727s, as well as the Douglas DC-10, respectively. A number of Boeing 757s were also bought. In 1992, Iberia celebrated the 75th anniversary, making it one of the oldest airlines in the entire world. Do you imagine? Iberia is basically one of the first airlines that started to exist and started to travel transatlantic European flights. So you have to think that when you hear Iberia, you're seeing the most oldest airlines, or one actually of the most oldest airlines in the world. During these 75 years, nearly 500 million people have been flown by Iberia, placing the company among the 5 largest European in Europe and the important routes connecting Spain to Europe and Latin America. Now, going back in time, on February 5th, 1990, the new Terminal 4 at Madrid-Barajas was awarded to Iberia and to the One World Alliance members. This provided an expansion of capabilities for Iberia and as well around 60% of Madrid-Barajas traffic. On November 9th, 2007, an Iberia Airbus A340 registration ECJOH, so Echo Charlie Juliet Oscar Hotel, was badly damaged, sliding off a runway at Old Marcial Sucre International Airport. This was the most recent crash of Iberia. There was no fatalities, of course. There were some injuries, but everything went well, as you can see here in the picture. So this is basically one of many accidents that happened with Iberia. Iberia is a safe airline, but is now ranked quite low in the world's safest airlines. You can check online for that ranking, of course, if you want to do some research. And this is basically it. So guys, thanks for watching this video about Iberia's history. I know I cannot talk about the whole story of Iberia. This is just a resume of what information I got, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Of course, there's plenty of other information that you can search, and if you're curious, of course. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to hit that like button, to subscribe to the channel, like right here, and of course, follow me on Instagram. You can see all my posts and everything that I do at my model airports. I have to get going because I have to go see where the like button went because it just disappeared, and I need that guy for the videos. Like, where did he go? Like, I don't care. So guys, stay safe, stay home, stay in touch, and bye bye guys.